welcome to Lavonne's kitchen. I guess you're wondering today, doesn't the kitchen look a little different? That's because I'm in Michigan, you guys. I'm at my daughter's house. I'm in her kitchen. Yay. Hey, Crystal. Guess what we are doing today? We are making egg rolls. All you guys know me. You know I have a lot of kids. I have 3 kids, but I got about 100 other kids that I claim as mine. And so one of my other daughters, she makes the best egg rolls. She's going to come in the kitchen today and she is going to teach me how to cook egg rolls in the kitchen, okay? So, without further ado, let me introduce you to her. Come on. Her name is Ty.
Hello.
Hi. So, we are back and we are going to show you all the ingredients that go into these delicious egg rolls. There's a lot of ingredients and a lot of prep work that goes into this because there's a lot of chopping. So, we have a couple of eggs. We have sugar. Chicken broth, soy sauce, garlic, ginger, red peppers, green onions, carrots, bok choy, Napa cabbage, shrimp, ground turkey, egg roll wrappers. And in this bowl I have a combination, you can see that, salt, garlic powder, and pepper as well. We have some oil. And then for our dipping sauces, this one is the mango sweet and sour. This is delicious. And this one is the sweet chili sauce. These are just what we're going to dip our egg rolls in after they're done. So we're going to go ahead and get started. First thing you said you wanted to do was saute the meats, right?
Yes.
So we're only going to use half of this ground turkey. As you can see, this is a lot. We're just going to saute these. I'm going to do the sauteing for you.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to saute the ground turkey and the shrimp. And basically, I'm just going to add a tablespoon of oil to the skillets, put those in there. But for the ground turkey, that's where these come in. So I'm going to put the ground turkey in here, and remember those seasonings, I'm going to add those to it. Let me kind of chop it up just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and just add all of those in there and just mix it well. My oil is over here heating up for my shrimp. I'll let that sit and hang out in there for a second. So my shrimp, I chopped them up very small. I'm going to go ahead and put my shrimp in here. Get that little sizzle. Okay, so as you can see, the shrimp have only been cooking for about 2 minutes and they're turning orange. So that means they're getting done. You don't want to overcook your shrimp because they'll be rubbery. So the majority of these are orange. They're good enough, and they're going to cook a little bit more in those egg rolls. So I think this is good. Look at that. Yes, look at that. So I'm going to go ahead and set these aside, and let me turn this off. Set these aside and focus on my ground turkey, which is also almost done. I'm going to drain it and set it aside, and then Ty's going to come back and show you all the ingredients that she's going to mix together. So let me go find a strainer so I can strain this, and then I'm just going to go ahead and set this aside.
So the first step, while she's sauteing, we are going to combine the soy sauce, the ginger, and actually, we're going to start with the ginger, the garlic, and the sesame oil. We're going to combine those, saute them for about 30 seconds and let them get fragrant. And then add in the julienne red pepper, the scallions, and the carrots. That'll be step 1. So I'm just going to toss this into the skillet behind me. All right.
So you have a hot skillet here.
Yes.
And you about to do your thing. You show me what you're about to do.
Yep, so I'm gonna mix in, I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of the toasted sesame oil. You can use regular sesame oil, but toasted tends to add just a little bit of an extra nutty flavor, and I enjoy it. So, we'll do 2 tablespoons of oil. Okay. And then we'll toss in the garlic here. Oh, yes. That's great. So we'll do the garlic here. You can see you're already starting to smell it. Oh, sorry. And the fresh ginger. This just for about 30 seconds. We'll let that get good and fragrant. Get those things.
You just put that in there, and it's just garlic and oil, and it's smelling good already. Wow.
So we'll do that.
I mean, garlic and ginger. Oh my God.
Just the garlic and ginger, and it smells amazing.
Okay.
So then we'll go ahead and we'll add in the fresh red pepper.
Okay.
Okay. And we'll add in our carrots here.
Ooh, I wish y'all could smell this. This is smelling good already.
It smells so great. And really, the ginger and the sesame oil, they do it all on their own.
And I'm smelling that shrimp. All I did was put the shrimp in some oil. I didn't even season the shrimp, and I'm smelling it. It smells good.
Came out great. And then the scallions. So we'll add the onions.
Look at all those colors, you guys. Look at this. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine. Onions are just so great. No good recipe is complete without them. All right, so we're gonna mix all of that in, and we're gonna stir fry this. It's the sesame oil is adding the lubricant, and you can add a little bit more because I think I'm going to add in just 1 more tablespoon of it. And you want to stir fry this. We're going to turn up the heat. We typically want it to be high. So turn up the heat, and we'll do that for about 2 minutes. And let the red peppers get good and tender because we want those to fold easily. Okay. When you've got the oh, where did that sesame oil go?
Oh, here you go.
So we'll add just 1 more tablespoon of that. And mix that up really good. Smells great. So while that's going on,
that could be a stir fry that you could just put on top of the rice.
Right.
It's smelling good.
It would be perfect.
Okay.
So we're gonna let that soften up and cook down for a moment. And then in our second hot pot, we're gonna combine the following. We will take the chicken broth, sugar, and the soy sauce. We're gonna pour these in. I'll start with the chicken broth. Okay. And then the soy sauce. Sugar. And we'll mix these together. We're gonna let that get hot before we add in our cabbage. And then we're going to allow this mixture to come to a boil, tenderize the cabbage, get it good and soft, because again, it has to be nice and foldable.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna add the cabbage to this, to the soy sauce, chicken broth, and sugar mixture now that it's boiling.
Okay.
You want the cabbage to cook down and be soft and tender in that same way. Actually, sorry, don't want to mix my spoons here. It does smell really well. So while we're cooking cool things, I'm going to turn this one down. I don't want it to overcook while I'm mixing here. So we'll let that get back to a boiling point and allow that to get good and soft. So once these two are done, we're going to combine them and allow them to cool for about 15 to 20 minutes. We'll combine these. We'll mix in the meat.
Okay.
And,
both meats, the shrimp and the turkey?
Both meats.
Okay.
Both meats. And then our mixture will be housed in this pot here. So we have the cooked Napa and the Bok Choy. We've got our cooked peppers with the onions and the carrots and everything, and we are going to combine them. Now that the cabbage is nice and tender, we're going to put it all in one pot. Oh, pardon. I wanted you guys to see that there. See that? Scrape it out here. Combine it all. I'll take it. All right. Yep. And then we're also going to combine our meat. So we've got the turkey. Nice and meaty. Yes.
This is smelling so good.
And our shrimp. And we're going to let this cook just for about 5 minutes. We're going to allow the flavors to melt in together. And then after this, you actually want it to sit for about 15 minutes because the next step is to fold them into your egg roll wrappers, to wrap your egg rolls. And you'll be using your hands. You cannot mix it with the with the hot mixture. You'll burn.
So we need to let it cool.
So we'll let it cool, yes, for about 15 to 20 minutes.
Ooh, can you guys see this? Children, so they can see. Look at that. I know you can see it, but I wish you could smell it. It smells so good. I can't wait. I love egg rolls. I had to come all the way back to Michigan to get some good egg rolls.
Yeah, once you make them at home, it ruins the restaurant experience.
Yes. Okay, so we're going to let that sit, and then we'll go ahead and be ready to wrap our egg rolls.
Yes.
Okay, so as you can see, our filling mixture has cooled down, and we're going to go ahead and start making our wontons. I mean, wrap them up in our wontons. Are they called wontons or are they called egg rolls?
Well, they're egg roll wraps.
Wonton
wraps are always about 1/4 the size.
Oh, okay. So I know this part. You can scramble the eggs. Ty's going to teach me how to wrap them, though. All I know is how to scramble the eggs because you need eggs to make them stick. So.
Yep. You use the egg around the edges. That is what makes it stick.
Okay.
And so wrapping up your egg roll, somewhat similar to, say, folding a burrito. You'll use scoop. Starting with the diagonal. You want to go. You want to go on the diagonal. You don't want to put too much. Don't want to put too little.
Kind of put it in the middle?
Yep, kind of put it in the middle, somewhat towards you because you want to roll it.
I'm just going to copy what you do. Okay.
So we'll start, take the first tip, tuck it, and roll a little. And then you'll take a basting brush or your finger. I'll use my fingers when I'm off camera. And you put a little there where you need it to stick. So think of the egg as like the glue.
Okay.
Think of the egg as glue. So we'll put it around your edges here. It can get a bit messy, so that's why the wax paper tends to be really useful. It's disposable and it doesn't really stick. So I'll do that and pass that over to you. Thank you. And once you've got that tucked, you'll take one side, fold it in, sort of like a burrito as I mentioned. Take the other side, fold that in as well. And sometimes if it doesn't stick, just add more egg. That's what it is. If you tear it, and it's a small tear, you can put some egg on the tear, squeeze it together, and it'll be perfectly fine.
Look, I did it.
So,
okay, so we're going to
you have
those right here.
your rolled egg roll. So if you have some openings, you'll want to close them because if the juice escapes from the roll while it's frying, then you have it's popping and you don't want it to explode in the grease.
This is true.
So you want to seal it at any vulnerable spots. Again, if you have a tear, cover it with some egg And that'll just like that.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and finish these, and while we're doing that, I already have my oil getting hot back here. We're gonna go ahead and finish these and fry them on up. We'll be right back. So my oil is hot enough for us to go ahead and fry the egg rolls. As you can see, I've lined the plate with some paper towels so that I can put the egg rolls on when they come out. Ty, how long do you think they should fry?
Well, they're gonna fry for about 2 to 3 minutes, just until the egg roll wrapper is a good golden brown.
2 to 3 minutes. Do we have to flip them or?
They'll roll around.
They'll roll around
themselves. Usually,
okay.
If you wanna, but if there is a side that's raw, I held it in the grease with the tongs once or twice.
Okay.
Just when it's necessary.
Okay. I see them rolling.
They'll roll.
Alright, I'm just going to do 4 at a time. And then when they come out, we'll put them on here and we're going to taste these bad boys. We'll be back.
Drain off some of the grease and all of that. Once they get good and crispy, you can take them right on out. The wrap itself has cooked. The filling is already cooked, so no worries of anything raw. Slip the next one right on in.
So we are back. These egg rolls are done. Look at that. Don't they look delicious? Look at that, nice and golden brown. And I have let them sit and cool for just a second. Now remember I told you I was at my daughter Crystal's house. This is Crystal. Say hi. Crystal wants to taste egg rolls. She was the one who told me how delicious Ty's egg rolls were. So she wanted to be here to taste one. So I'm going to give you one. I'm going to give you one. I'm going to take one. I want to try the mango sauce. I'm going to dip mine in this mango sauce. I want the chili sauce.
I also want the chili sauce.
Oh, wow. I have to do my tasty dance. Y'all know. It's different. I have never had an egg roll with ground turkey in it. Oh my God.
With so much meat in it.
So look in there, look in there. Oh my God, this is good. No double dipping, y'all. We still have some more egg rolls frying up. We had about, how many did we have? 26? I think we got about 26 egg rolls out of that. I didn't tell you guys all of the dimensions and measurements of how much stuff I used, but go down in the description. I'm going to have the recipe down there so it'll tell you how much of everything you use. And guess what? I'm going to eat these. And I want to thank you for being on my channel.
You're most welcome.
I want to thank you for letting me use your kitchen. And I will see you guys next time in the kitchen. Bye.